Welcome back to Fumbling Around. And today we are still playing live arena. Let's see how it goes. It's not going to be live today, so you'll have to comment on the dumb stuff I do down there in the comments instead of in the live chat. But with that said, let's go. Recently, I had a bunch of very tough matchups, and we are starting with a tough matchup today as well. I remember Ugly from previous seasons. He has a strong account and somewhat peculiar builds. On the slow side, I would say, but I think I still occasionally struggle with him. It doesn't help that he grabs the Galath here. I imagine I have to grab Marie, even if she is way slower these days due to being rebuilt in Resistance and Magma Heart. Still on the fence about that one. Maybe I should forgo Resistance altogether and revert to my previous tanky and fast-ish 370 speed build. Just swap the Wand of Submission out for Magma Heart. Okay, Ugly wants to play with Shredder. I have no idea if Shredder actually is capable of doing anything. The testing I have seen and my own impression is that no, he's doofus and he doesn't really hit, but maybe we will get screwed here. Let's remove the source of cleanses and a general pest of the Force Affinity in Galath here. I imagine even if his slower side builds, he's going to be faster than my Commodus. At least I have Enfeebles out, which means that Fabian might have a bit of a difficulty. Was it a Chronocube Armans? Yeah, that was a Chronocube Armans. Fortunately for me, that Enfeeble was to return. It never usually happens for me. I think this is the first time I actually remember this happening. Now, weak hits from Fabian mean that I am not reset. I think I dislike everything here, but most of all, I need a bit of a shield. And let's bomb everyone. I mean, Embrys might be not bombed, but he was. And probably Embrys would not be able to 1v4 my whole team. And GG. Now this was a bit scary, but very timely and feeble from Marius saved our skin. Another strong count. I assume he has everything. I'm picking Galther myself. I still want to play the horse, but it sort of feels that Galther is more important to grab first. Yeah, Marie, Embrys, okay. I am picking speed. And I won't be able to last pick Gizmo because last pick is for him. guess I will have to grab Odin Commodus instead for my damage. I'm definitely picking Carnage for my half DPS slot. Okay, +3 Nell, fully awakened. Amazing stuff. That's a job for Commodus. I will need to get rid of Marie. Or maybe I won't, and just will let Marie proc her passive and then strip all of that with the horse, providing the horse isn't banned here. Neve. Well, I hate to say it, but in this situation I dislike Neve more. Unfortunately, he dislikes the horse, which means I'm looking at a couple of strip attempts, and if they fail, I'm toast. So what I can immediately do is insta-turn Commodus and ask for a strip. That's a single strip right there. That's not enough. Then we can ask for a Galathir strip. Resisted. Sheesh. Okay, I have to target Nell here. I was lucky enough to block passives, but now I'm probably killed by Emrys. Am I? Yeah, I'm killed by Emrys here. Yeah, I'm totally killed by Emrys. No hope of survival here. I have a last pick, but I'm wary of 2 champs here. That +4 critics might be a bit too fast for us without Shu. So if he bans Shu, we might be in a bit of trouble. I don't remember if his Lazar is in a speed build. I think I'll ban Krixia, just because a bunch of my champs want their first form active. And we'll see how it goes. He bans Galathir. That kind of makes sense. That's my defense from Commodus. My only defense from Commodus, I might add. Why Marius is taking turn before Empress, and that is confusing. Okay, I have to do this. Marius ate a stun. Fortunately for me, I can drop fears on them. Stone Skin prevents them from being reflected. They both were, I think. And now I can kill some people. Okay, Commodus survives, and that's a bit of a problem here. I'm only protected by Carnage Swift Parry and Embraces. Yeah, right. A bunch of random checks did not work out for me, so I lost. Rate RNG Legends. No weak hit on numbers. Swift parry on Carnage, but not Wand of Submission on Carnage. Oh well. I guess asking for less tough matchups than previously was too much. Like, what the fuck is this? My dude, what are you doing at this rating? You should be like 400 higher. What? I'll take Marie for myself. Even if she's a bit slow these days. Then again, I'm not prepared for a shoe ban in this situation. And he has two cleanses and I have no idea which one is faster. They both might be faster than my Gizmac, even if I ban their speed aura. Yeah, I imagine my... Okay, it's not a speed aura ban. I have some hope. A mild amount of hope. Okay, let's shoot A3. That should push Krixia back enough. No, Galthir takes a turn. Shit. And now Carnage is pretty much useless, even if he is correctly taking a turn before Krixia, but the horse is also taking a turn before Krixia. That's nice. Okay, yeah. I have killed the... Nice. That's good for us. What I want to do next is to bonk them both and then hope for another bonk when Nice flips. Sadly, that was not quite enough for killing Galthir, and I expect them taking a turn, but my Gizmac will also take a turn and maybe, just maybe, kill someone. Unfortunately, Nice is very likely to be able to take a turn himself, and even with the other protection, I might be toast. Fortunately for me, I was not a toast. GG. But this looks very much like that 20 mil player power account that has a bunch of highly empowered and awakened heroes, but probably a bit less in the way of gear. Okay, this account is a bit lower rated, so I will I will allow myself to first pick Marius. And hope he doesn't have a Gallot here. And he does not indeed have a Gallot here, or rather he prioritizes something else, which is fine by me. Though my reliable stone skin removal is Gizmo, and he's right there. Okay, okay. I want a Commodus here. Unfortunately, I can't just drop a Marie to be Bond Magnet, but I can drop Commodus and ban Siffy and expect him to ban Shu. Gothier is going to cut in. Gothier is going to be able to buff everyone without activating Nell, because everyone is going to be in Stone Skin if Shu is banned. Yeah, sounds good to me. And outside of our base, everyone is Magic Affinity. Commodus smiles on that. Oh, okay, Nell isn't feral. That's good for her, but feral Stone Skin Nell probably doesn't have a lot in the way of attack, so... Okay, he did a smarter thing. I'm still going to boost, just because I can. Even if Commodus dies right now, I still expect to be fine. I'll reset Nell. And let's do something dirty to their bonuses. And now they are nurtured. Commodus still has to die, unfortunately. But I hope that Ankor takes the turn before I kill anyone else. Yeah, Ankor takes... Ooh, she has a 2-turn Stone Skin. That's something going for her, but, you know... Let's maybe relieve her of her Stone Skin. No, that didn't work. Okay. We can just buff Commodus. And now we can finally afford to flip. Heal a little bit. And we still have increased accuracy. It should... Ooh, that was only a single bomb. But now Ankara isn't decided whether she is alive or dead. Which probably is par for the course for Nice Revenant. That's the first 5 done. Let me take a screenshot. And let me also drag this window a little bit to fit the viewport better. And let's go further. Okay, a young account on a high season rating already. And he opens up with Neve. Okay. I'm listening. Neve and massively empowered turtles. And also I must notice that Raphael is ahead of Donatello in the turn order, whereas you usually want Raphael to be later in it. Yeah, right, and later than Leonardo as well. You usually want Raphael to hit last in order to be able to block revive. Okay, let's do Commodus here. Let's ban Neve just because she's annoying, and I expect Lazarus to be slower than Shu, just because this account looks like it is not that old. Despite whatever that screen showed, I have a better aura. Lazarus is on 25%, and yeah, indeed. I have a turn. There is no sheep there, right? There is no sheep. Boom. Okay, that was a resistance Donatello. I mean, sure. What are you going to do about it? I don't think he has a revive, right? He's not dead. No one in the turtle pack had a revive. If I remember it right. He has a bit of cooldowns and a bit of saving people passive, but that's about it. Yeah, okay, massive resistance build on Leonardo. That's cool, I guess. Sadly, this is very much a case of you can't always buy gear. Stone Skin needs time, Feral needs time, Protection needs time, getting glyphs from Faction Wars needs a lot of time. So, GG, but come back in a year. And before anyone tries to remember Cartman, Cartman was getting back to top and live arena using an account he bought, not in a starter account shop, but a more developed one, shall we say. Okay, horse is not in our hands, so we go Galathier Shu. Carnage Embrace just to deny them the opportunity of Embrace, who seems terribly popular these days. And I imagine a Gizmo. Do I Gizmo or do I Odin? Yeah, a Gizmo to take care of the stone skins, if any. Unfortunately, I expect him to ban Shu. Oh, he didn't ban Shu, okay. That is not very healthy for you, my friend. If nothing goes wrong. So, boost ourselves, lower their turn meter. Burn the stone skins off. I'm not risking getting enfeebled by Mara's retaliation after I put fears on, so I just swap forms and nuke. And it was enough. It was enough. Commodus took surprisingly a shitload of damage. 175 with maybe 20% of damage being absorbed by his shield that he throws on. That's a lot of HP for his first form. That was some good gear. Not quite fast enough, sadly for him. Okay, I get both Goth here and the horse. Nice. I also expect him to ban the horse, unfortunately. Just because nice users are like that. I want to pick embers from under him. I also want a Commodus last pick. And I also want a speed ore here. Unfortunately for me, I'll have to pick two. Let's grab embers. Embers does good stuff. And again, just to deny embers to our opponent. I'm going to have to ban Yumeko. And I'm also... Right, speed ore. Don't forget that, speed ore. Yeah, he bans Shu. I'll only have speed ore applied to my horse and Odin. That means like 400 something Odin. And of course, there's also the little Termite boost from Galathir. So that's Gizmak being rendered unusable. Yeah, that is as expected, so let's see if we can strip some stone skins here. Ooh. One of the stone skins gone. Nice. This fucking crow. Okay, I don't want to stun anyone. I want to enfeeble Nice if I can. And I could actually enfeeble him. And that is great. I'll drop a fear, just in case. Yeah, right, one of submission. What was that about destroying max HP? I don't remember, help. But yeah, we did a little bit of max HP destruction, and I hope that helps us. Let's block actives. And now we just need to survive. Ooh, Berserk. Berserk is better for him than for me right now. But he's enfeebled right now anyway, so I don't expect him to do anything. Okay. Thank you, my dude. You left to save the time. GG. I mean, it would be not a mistake to stick to your guns here and fight until the very last moment with Nice, because Nice is a fucking monster. But here I believe we had it well in hand. Marie first, and she has a lightning cage. Do I maybe swap my blessing to lightning cage now that my Marie is in resistance build? I mean, she's supposed to keep her stuff thanks to resistance. Yeah, I don't love this. Don't love this at all. Marie is going to... Yeah, you know what? I'm still picking Gizmo. I'm still picking Gizmo. If last pick is not too obnoxious, if last pick is okay, I'm banning Marie. Yeah, last pick is a Vulcanus. A 6-star Vulcanus and they have a demon. Yeah, fuck that. I'm banning him and I'm tolerating the fact that Marie throws out the block damage. Okay, he bans my Gizmo for good measure. Okay, good for him, good for him. I will need to boost normally. No Magma Heart. Yeah, just boost normally. Boost normally and block debuffs. And be protected from that annoying Commodus. And now, hopefully, we get something taken off. Okay, okay. That's kinda no bueno. We have weak affinities, and our only strong affinity is... Okay, let's gamble. Let's gamble. Us being able to take them all out. We were in fact able to take them all out. Now we need to get back to Carnage's turn to flip to his first form before we kill Marie. Which might be, shall we say, a bit of an issue. Because Marie is already dead. Can we at least block actives? Oh yeah, block actives on everyone. For free. Well, yes, Carnage died, but Marius carries the day. GG, this was a tough fight. I think I have lost against this dude earlier today. Another familiar name. I don't remember him from previous seasons, but I have seen him this season a couple of times. He's from Supreme Club, which I assume means he have a Goth here, so I'm stealing that first. Unfortunately for me, he values the horse. Oof. Marie Commodus. Do I just Fabian? No, he bans Carnage and I'm left with a single DPS Odin. I'm a dipshit. Let's go with Gizmak. If there's something really unpleasant, we just ban, whatever that is. There's a single lightning cage, so we should be able to take the block damages off with our Odin. Yeah, that's our base, it's fine. We ban Marie, he bans Shu. I expect Galthier to take a turn after our base. So full stone skin. And we block our debuffs and this nice friendly person takes off the lot of them, but we manage to stun the horse and Empress. So now it should be mostly GG. It is completely GG. 2 burn ticks have taken off the stone skin from them for me, and then Odin is extremely dangerous if he doesn't have a 50-50 chance of not stunning people. Alright. Things are looking a little bit better than we started. And we get a nice Jorah again. And he just leaves. Well, thank you, my dude, but that was not necessary. And I mean, if you have recited with your losses, it's fine, but really, we only matched once. Josh. Is it the Sin Josh from a year or so ago? Kind of active on the RSL leaderboards Discord? No idea. Though, while he was active in the RSL leaderboards Discord, he was never, to my knowledge, active in live arena, so we have some hope here. I dislike Carnage there. I also dislike Commodus. Let's do the same thing. It kind of worked for us last time. If I ban Marie, Lamasu insta-turns Commodus, and it's going to be unpleasant. So I have to ban Lamasu. He bans Shu, which was kind of expected. Now he starts with the block damage, but the unfortunate for him part is that we start with Odin stripping that. Ooh, we do not in fact start with that, because his Marie is extremely fucking fast. Although, you know what? No stone skins is a recipe for blocking active skills. Oi, oi, oi. Cube Carnage. But he he went in the wrong order. He should have a3 first. a3 first would have meant that his second turn is nearly guaranteed to kill Odin and spread all of this bullshit. Unfortunately, that wouldn't have helped that much either, because both Gizmak and Maris were still on the Stone Skin, but that would have been a correct approach in general. Anyways, GG. I would love to have a Chrono Cube. Still don't have a single one. Not sure if I would put my Chrono Cube on Carnage, but 2 turns in a row was pretty nice. The thing is, his A3 steals a shitload of turn meter, and a lot of times you A3, you steal turn meter, and you get to take a turn again anyway. And also, you get to keep your wand of submission, which makes you a bit less of a target for sheeps. But that's theoretical anyway. Okay, we pick our speed stuff. And let's see what we can do for our last pick. Right now I'm of the mind to ban Marie and last pick Gizmo. But Gizmo was picked from under my nose. Set times. Empress, Commodus and Gizmo all stolen from me. Do I favor? Now I will go Odin. I'll still ban Marie. Just in general, she kinda is a pest. He bans my Marius, which means my damage will be slow, and I don't have a reliable strip. Well, even Marius is only semi-reliable really, but better than anything else that I have here. Let's see how well do it, and we don't do well at all. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay. Annoying that. Now everyone dies, and he throws reflect on me. And how the fuck does Empress have enough accuracy for replacing block debuffs with this? Does anyone know? Because I for sure do not. And ooh, block active spread around courtesy of Carnage. Why, thank you, my good sir. That is amazing. Now, I'm not a fan of wasting an insta turn like that, but I imagine I'll have to do this and heal. And now let's get rid of Gizmo and start working on them in earnest. Carnage RNG is on our side this time. Carnage does a lot right now. Carries the fight, really. Ooh. Okay. I was in a bit of a pickle here because Commodus was off his block actives, but the dude leaves. GG. Ah, of course. Of course, we get crypto. In a totally fair and balanced matchup. I imagine this boils down to whether crypto does dumb shit. If they do, then I have a chance. If they don't, I'm screwed. Yeah, right, and I expected Lazarus to be like 500 speed as well. I have to ban Hedgie just because he's a massive threat. And probably able to break stone skins on most of my team. Okay, Lazarus still takes a turn. That's a bit unfortunate. Ooh, yeah, okay, and then Theodosia takes a turn, and then I'm fucked. Like, completely. I can only see Theodosia, but can I steal her stone skin? No, I cannot steal her stone skin. Oops. And that is why we need a limit on the amount of ranked fights in a season, or per day, whatever. It's fine that crypto account is extremely strong, but 2000 something rating in the first week, having played more than 1000 fights, that's BS. And also, with that amount of fights, you actually get something out of the live arena win chests, whereas us mere mortals get 5-star bullshit and only get a handful of chests every season. So kind of a winner wins more situation. Can I afford to pick Gizmo here? I can. but I'll pick Commodus instead. Because Commodus looks scarier. I want him to panic ban Commodus. And myself, I want to ban Embrace. Oh, one submission, high resistance. You know, maybe I'll ban. I'm banning Embrace. Okay, yeah. That works for me. Shu, insta-turn Commodus. Boom. That would have been the battle if my opponent wouldn't have left. GG. What is nice about today's reset, at least, is that we mostly play with different people. We have matched with 2 persons twice, and not in a row either, but otherwise different people every time. That's a much nicer feeling, even if some of the matches were pretty tough and I was losing them. At least I was not losing to the same person 5 times in a row. Well, 5 times in a row is impossible because bots exist, but you get the point. I want my Embrace and I guess I want my Commodus as well. He might ban Gothier here. That would mean I need to act. Ooh, sheesh. Zig is no bueno. But I'm not equipped to trade blows with them anyway. Either I blow them up or I lose. Okay, let's gamble on... No, we could not do this. I'm afraid I did a stupid thing and we are now going to die because of it. Yeah, I did one more stupid thing and Gizmak takes a turn and I'm dead. Yeah, that wasn't me. Do stupid stuff, win stupid prizes. Should have probably left Marie there and banned Gizmo and try to do it this way. Okay, a huge account. A huge account and well, this seasonal and global rating do not paint the whole picture, but we have all seen this dude in the top 30 platinum this week, and pretty sure on a regular basis, so a huge account. Six-star Gizmo. I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. I guess we take Embers. Though I'm unsure as to what do I ban here. Krixia is trouble. Gizmek is trouble if he bans Garth here. His last pick might be trouble. Yeah, is that a handicap for me? What the fuck? Okay. Gizmek is trouble if he bans Garth here. Krixia is trouble anyway, so I'm banning Krixia. He does not in fact ban Garth here, so let's see how it goes. If Theodosia has the resistance, I'm fucked. She does not, in fact, have resistance. Unfortunately for me, Nine still carries his block debuffs, so if he flips, he has a good chance of fucking me over. Okay. Now let me switch forms. Let me pick up some HP. And let me maybe... Do I flip just in case? Yeah, I do not believe this turn meter indication. This is often bullshit. I was right to not believe it. That's first important point. The second important point is that Nice has some bullshit resistance. I don't mean he is strong against bullshit, I mean he resists a lot. Okay. Boo. GG. I have no idea the fuck the shirt did there. It was picked pretty fast, so that wasn't an auto pick. So what is going on? Hey, yeah, that's a big boy clan tag, but not very big global rating, so the player either didn't play or wasn't very successful. So let's gamble on this and pick the horse first. General failure. Our gamble does not succeed, and he actually has a Garth here. Well, nothing to be done about that. He steals He steals Gizmak and he has a +3 chicken. Sheesh. I need a cleanse. I need a cleanse here. Do I have a cleanse? The only thing that comes to mind is, well, there's a Korra, but she's slow. She's only 300 speed. We have a Crixia. She technically has a cleanse. But she would very much rather do something useful. Damn it. I guess we go our base. That's not terribly useful for us in this case, but I'm running out of time to choose someone. And I need a support. Preferably a fast one. Yeah, no, I am banning Gizmak in this situation. And let's hope I'm fast enough to be a problem for him. He wants Carnage, which is correct. That is, which is correct to not get Marie just killed. I'm not sure if it's correct in general in this situation. Bunk. Let's boost again. We had double boost and the horse takes a turn before everyone else. Ooh. Oh yeah. And that was unpleasant. Why did he have to take a turn before Empress? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in general, because Empress is like 10 speed faster than the horse. Empress has the same... What the fuck was that? Empress has the same gemstone arrangement as the horse, so I am not sure what's going on there. Let's kill the chicken, and now we can take our time. He does not have damage anymore. And he recognizes that. GG. We get the same dude again. He has the first pick, but I also remember now that he has Goth here. And he first picks Goth here. Okay, okay. Do I steal Marie from on his nose? Just because I feel like that? No. I think I go horse Empress. Just to be scary. And I can grab Carnage. Okay, we do that. I'm still having the same problem. I need a speed booster and I also need a cleanse. or I need to ban Gizmo here. Let's see if he picks Marie. Okay, he picks Neve instead of Marie. That is alright, I guess. I'll grab a Commodus. I'm still getting Gizmek out. And let's see how it goes. Ooh. Okay, he bans Shu this time. That's good for him. Less so for me. I'm somewhat fast, but probably not fast enough. And if that chicken takes a turn first, I'm in trouble. And that chicken takes mirrors it's his own stun, and the chicken takes a turn first. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Like you wouldn't believe. I can kill chicken. But he'll just revive him. My Swift Parry will not proc again. Yeah, and a shitload of protection, yeah. I am so dead. Which is fair. And okay, I spoke too soon. We had a nice run of varying opponents, but now we're getting the same dude 3 times in a row. Matchmaking, go home, you're drunk. Does he not have a Marius yet? Why am I not seeing Marius in the first 2 picks? Okay. Whatever makes his boat stay afloat. Do I Odin or do I Commodus? I need a second speed aura. I have to go Odin here. Even if his speed aura is a little bit scuffed and only applies to Void. Okay, the same setup. Sylphie, Gizmak, and Marie, of course. Of course. If he bans Shu, Gothir cuts in and I'm fine. If he bans Gothir, Shu goes first. I hope she does. The tricky bit is that the chicken still can just kill us. But let's see how it goes. I guess it must be the masters, because the horse is like 40 speed slower than Odin. He has no business whatsoever taking a turn before Odin does. And I bet he cleanses, right? Oh wait, it's the horse thing. No, it was Carnage's turn. He does not actually cleanse. Do we have blocked debuffs so we can drop fears on them without fearing anything? And now let's maybe block revive the chicken. We do in fact block revive the chicken. Now we can take our time. I mean, Carnage can still do something really, really bad for us, but no, he cannot. Now we will just wait out his unkillable, or this happens. Yeah, matchmaking got a little bit weird in this group of 5. And it's been 20 fights. We are back into top 50. A much better experience today than our last live stream. So we will quit the game while we are ahead and call today. Thanks a lot for watching this. Press some buttons down below if you care to. Leave a comment if I did something idiotic and you know what that was specifically, and see you next time.